What's up guys, and welcome to a new video. So today we're gonna walk around and I'm gonna show you the mods on my 2017 FZ07, and then I might get into why I actually bought the bike. So let's get started. All right, so as you can see, this is my 2017 FZ07 Yamaha. It is an ABS model, which I wasn't really exactly looking for an ABS model, but it just so happened the one I found, the one that was the cleanest and the best deal, came with ABS. So I have yet to delete the ABS. I've been thinking about deleting at least the rear, which is very simple to do. It's just a fuse that you pull, and then you can put the fuse back in and keep the ABS if I were to ever sell it or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get started on the mods themselves. So starting down low, we've got the RNG frame sliders, front and rear. Down low, we've got the Yoshimura full system exhaust, headers and all. I did go ahead and do the engine ice because this bike has been to the track. It's prepped for the track and everything like that, but I switched it over to the engine ice. I have yet to do an oil change on it. I'll be probably doing that soon, and I'll most likely be going with Motul 300V full synthetic. That's just what I've run on all of my bikes for the past 7-8 years. This bike actually came with T-Rex frame sliders, which actually look really good, I think. And they're a decent priced modification, so it was nice that something like that came with the bike. I have yet to do engine covers. I eventually will do that also. It did come with these little carbon fiber, not a rear set, I don't know exactly what you would call it, like a carbon fiber boot protector, I assume is what you would call it. I'm not exactly sure. And then moving a little bit higher, we've got the TST Industries flush mount, or I'm sorry, not flush mount, but they're very sleek turn signals. You can see them right there. They are LED. I'll go ahead and turn that on for you and you can kind of see. So very bright, and it really cleans up the look of this bike, because when you buy this bike from the factory, it comes with these huge pumpkin lights that I swear they stick out further than the handlebars. Speaking of handlebars, we've got shorty levers here. These are Ride It. I've been running Ride It's on my GSX-R 750 and every other bike I've owned in the past probably 4 years. They're a very cheap brand, but the quality and build I feel like is very durable and robust. I've even wrecked on my GSX-R 750 with these and they did not break whatsoever. They got little scuffs on the end of them, but other than that they held up really well, which I was impressed with. And then we've got the Pro Grip 724s right here. Absolutely love these grips. If you've ever ridden with stock grips, in my opinion, they last forever, but they're very hard and they don't give a lot of feedback. These are a little bit softer. They don't give as good of feedback as like some track, like Renthal hand grips are gonna give you, but they are very comfortable for street and track riding, in my opinion. And then over on the other side, we've got the 2-inch CRG bar end mirror. I believe it's called the blind side or blind sight, something like that, but it's a CRG mirror and it's a 2-inch, which is very sleek compared to the 3-inch mirror. All right, so moving on to the rear, we've got the TST Industries Fender Delete Kit. Very sleek, very clean. It comes with the actual light and everything. It cleans up the rear, gets rid of everything that was here. This old, you know, on most bikes it's the same. You get this freaking huge Fender kit that is like a mud guard and it sticks down 2 feet and it's absolutely ridiculous. So that's one of the main things that I got rid of when I first bought the bike. This is Moto Dynamic, and when I bought the bike it actually had it on there. I would prefer a smoked tint, because then when I tape it off of the track it will be a lot easier to actually get rid of the actual brake light. But it is very nice. It's LED, it's sequential. I'll show you here. I'll go ahead and just turn her on, and then I'll just turn the right signal on. So it's sequential. I know it's LED, so it's gonna not show up as good on camera, but it does go off to the right. A lot like Heather's new Mustang, where it's sequential. Very cool, very sleek. It looks great. I have no complaints with the Moto Dynamic products. I've had their products in the past. I actually had their products on my Ninja 1000 and my Ninja 650, and I absolutely loved them. You know, years later, I never had any issues with them whatsoever. I have yet to do anything with the front suspension. The rear suspension has been tuned to my weight, which made a big difference. It's a little bit stiffer. It definitely performs a little bit better when I took it to the track. I'm trying to look over the bike right now and see if there's any other modifications that I've done to the bike other than what I've talked about. So I'll just do a little walk around so you guys can see how it looks. Honestly, in my opinion, if you're going to mostly be riding the street, this is about as far as I would go with this bike. You have your protection. The only other thing that I would most likely do is case covers for the engines, engine case covers for here if you ever low side or anything like that. Yeah, I think it looks great. It's a really fun bike. And oh yeah, okay, so this is not exactly a modification, but a change I've made to the bike since I bought it. And in my humble opinion, this is the best thing you can do for this bike and many other bikes when you first buy them, right? It has nothing to do with looks whatsoever. It is the tires. So when I bought this bike, it still had stock tires on it, and this bike's got like 8,000 miles on it right now. But the tires on the original ones were the BTO, I want to say they were the BTO, they weren't the 16s, I think they were the 22s, BTO 22s. You can see the difference here in my tracks chicken strip and then my street chicken strip. Totally different, right? I've only had this bike out on track for I want to say 3 sessions total. I took my GSXR 750 and I brought this bike as a backup slash B bike, and I really just wanted to see how it performed on the track. You know, it does have a Power Commander 5 in it that was installed by the previous owner, which I believe if you do a full system exhaust, you should always do a Power Commander, in my opinion. But like I said, these are the Dunlop Q3 Pluses, which they're actually doing away with these and coming out with the Q5, which is going to replace the Q4, and then they're coming out with the Q5S, which will replace the Q3 Plus, if I'm not mistaken. I could be correct, or I could be incorrect. But yeah, this tire right here changed the whole feel, the feedback, everything of this bike. This right here, this is the one modification that if you were going to ride aggressively, if you were going to ride on the street, on the track, aggressively whatsoever, change your tires, because those stock tires are meant to last forever, meaning they're very hard, they don't warm up very fast, they'll last forever. Obviously, if you're just going to commute on the bike, it's absolutely fine, but if you are ever going to do any canyon riding, any corners, any twisties, you want some nice grippy tires that will warm up fast, and they will not last quite as long, but this is by far the best modification you can do, in my opinion. So I'll give you one more look at the Q3 Plus there. After, like I said, this is only 3 sessions out on the track, and I still got quite a decent little chicken strip there, which is absolutely fine. So yeah guys, that is my 2017 FZ07 walk around, mods, everything like that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know a lot of people are buying these bikes. They're you know, a value enhanced bike where you get a lot for the money that you pay. And like I said, I paid a little under, I actually forgot how much I paid for this bike. I'm sitting here trying to think, and I'm like, I really honestly don't remember. I want to say I paid $5,400 for it. Can't remember exactly, but I want to say I paid $5,400 for the bike. And excellent condition. You know, 8,000 miles. It's barely been ridden, you know, 3,000 miles a year since it was bought, brand new. So yeah, I love this bike. Honestly, like, I've had a lot of second bikes because I still obviously own my GSX-R 750, and I've gone through quite a few second B bikes, and they've always come up short in some area. And this bike, honestly, like it wheelies, it has great torque, absolutely great torque. It's comfortable, it's ergonomic, it's great on gas. I mean, even riding it hard, I'm getting 45 miles per gallon, which is insane. Because on my 750, if I ride even moderately aggressive, I'm gonna get 35, 36 miles per gallon, which I don't really pay attention to mileage on my 750. But on a bike like this that I will be commuting on from time to time, it's nice to know that it is going to get decent gas mileage. You know, it's nice to know. So yeah, that's my 2017 FZ07 Yamaha. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you're looking to get one of these, I absolutely recommend it. Like, one of the most fun bikes I've ever had the pleasure of riding, much less owning. So thanks for watching, guys. Peace, ride safe, and we'll see you in the next video.